All right, one of the things that you have to make sure you do, and this a lot of times goes throughout the day while using the spreader, especially if there's any humidity, the fertilizer will build up on the impeller. And when it gets built up on the impeller, it will actually shorten your throw or change your pattern a little bit. So this is what you should be doing, of course, when you go to clean the spreader for the end of the day, but also sometimes throughout the day. Keep an eye on this right here. See how the impeller here builds up? Well, when you go to clean it, don't put the screwdriver or something on it and just press, because those gears in there, it's hard. Hold the impeller and just knock that off like that. Roll it forward, hold the impeller, knock that off, roll it forward, knock that off. Obviously there's 4 of them here. Once you get that done, you can go back to work, or when you're going to clean it for the end of the day, you have to do that also. Maintain the spreader each day. At the end of the day, when you're done using it, you may need a screwdriver, flathead, to clean the impeller fin. You'll need some sort of WD-40 type spray oil that will bead the water off and kind of oil the surface of the stainless steel and aluminum parts. You'll need that. You're going to need a grease gun to grease the bearings, which we're going to do. And you'll need a blower. It's helpful when you're done washing to kind of blow some of the water off. And you'll need a water hose. Don't need a lot of pressure. Don't want to use a pressure washer, because that will just push water where it doesn't belong. All right, to wash the spreader, you want to open the hopper setting here all the way open. Flip that open. Go ahead and rinse out anything left over in the hopper. Should be empty. Get the hopper good with all the fertilizer dust and everything out. Rinse all this off where you might have fertilizer. I try not to hit the motor too much. Just where there's fertilizer. Get all the fertilizer off here and here. I hit this back wheel, front wheels, this side shield real good. Come on around the front here. And of course, most important is down here, the inside of the wheels, everywhere the fertilizer has hit. The axle, the chain. Roll it a little bit, get the other side. But you got all the fertilizer rinsed off. You might take a blower real quick, knock some of the water off, speeds things up a little bit. Take some WD type 40 stuff, and you want to spray it on all the aluminum, metal, anything that, of course, all the metal components, bolts, this plate here, this, fittings there, of course the chain real good. You hit the chain, roll it forward. Should also use a good chain lube also. This is just to oil it and beat off the water. But a good chain lube is better afterwards, once it goes to sit for the weekend. Hit the axle, inside the wheel, everything, all your mechanism here, inside the wheels. Your shear pins, might as well hit those. Your side shield here. Back wheel, 3 holes here, close them, close my 3rd hole, and a lot of times I like to leave my 3rd hole closed. Put that back down. All right, that's it for the oil. When you're done washing it, spraying all that water on there, now you want to pump a couple pumps of grease into the bearings. pushes out any water or fertilizer dust, and that's what will make the bearings last. The two bearings that are most important are right here on the axle. This being the first one. Pump it till you see grease come out. See the water coming out? Look at the water coming out. See that water? That water's coming out. If I hadn't greased it, that bearing would have rusted. Now there's grease coming out. I can stop this one, but go to this one. Let's see if any water comes out of this one. Right here. No water came out of that one. Water came out of that one. That's why you grease it when you're done washing it. Now there's two more grease zerks to do on this machine. They're in the back. Back wheel bearing. It is nowhere near as important as the front ones because it doesn't take the brunt of all the fertilizer. See the grease coming out? So we're good there. There's one more zerk that you have to worry about. When you pull the spreader backwards, this wheel turns this way, and it's for the swivel, and it's right here. Starting to come out nicely, and there you have it. And when you're done, that spreader should look new again after a good cleaning.